Hey there, tennis fans. I'm James Waterson, and I've got your Tennis Now tennis news for the Friday just before the US Open. Now we'll start with some of the social and media activities the players are getting up to this week. Rafael Nadal made an appearance on the David Letterman show on Wednesday night, and the Spaniard held his own pretty well despite the rapid-fire questions Letterman was throwing at him. Nadal also promoted Armani jeans at Macy's, and he and Mardy Fish, James Blake, Bojana Jovanovski, and others attended last night's BNP Paribas Taste of Tennis. Now you'll be able to find a photo gallery of that in the description below, and our friend Lauren Lynch was actually there last night, and she caught up with James Blake and talked to him about how Mardy Fish is doing this year.
So seeing Mardy playing at some of the best of his career at an older age, how does that affect your game?
Well, I've known Mardy's had a ton of talent since I started practicing with him when he was about 18 years old. It's just a matter of he's had a lot of injuries. His confidence is kind of waned a little at times, but now he's healthy, he's confident, and it's great to see. He's put in all the hard work, and now he's reaping the rewards.
Speaking of fish, the American #1 and Andrea Petkovic helped break a Guinness World Record for the most people bouncing a tennis ball on a tennis racket for 10 seconds.
In 3, 2, 1, go!
Exactly 650 people showed up, including Fish and Petkovic, and that smashed the previous record of 383 people bouncing balls, which was set in England in 2006. Moving on to US Open news, the draws for the men's and women's tournaments were released yesterday, and we've got some interesting first-round matchups. But we'll go for some other news, namely Serena Williams could play world #4 Victoria Azarenka in the third round. Williams is on her way back from almost a one-year absence because of various health problems, but she has gone on a tear lately. She's won 2 tournaments and gotten her ranking up from number 169 to 28th. Meanwhile, Venus could play Wimbledon semifinalist Sabina Lisicki in the second round in what could be a really awesome matchup. Now we've got a full rundown of the men's and women's draws on our site, and we'll link to the stories in the description below. Before main draw action even starts, qualifying has to end. We've got a few Americans left on the men's side, including Newport semifinalist Michael Yanni, Rajiv Ram, and Dennis Kudlub. Now we did have 4 American women make it to the second round of qualifying, but all 4 of them lost. Now the good news is, if you are in the New York area, you can go watch the final round of qualifying for free. And what's better than free? The impending landfall of Hurricane Irene has already started causing cancellations and rescheduling at the US Open. The USTA had to cancel Arthur Ashe Kids Day, which is held on Saturdays, and the New Haven Open had to reschedule its final for 1 p.m. instead of 5 p.m. on Saturday. The finalists in this week's Winston-Salem Open may have to take an Amtrak train from North Carolina to New York because the weather may cause some cancellations. And that's all the news for this week. Lauren Lynch will be providing coverage for us from the US Open, so you can look forward to some great exclusive content during the next 2 weeks. So remember to follow us on Twitter and Facebook, and subscribe to us on YouTube so you can see when we upload new player interviews, instructional videos, and videos from our weekly Top 10 series. As always, thanks for watching, and if you're on the East Coast, make sure to stay safe this weekend.